Have you ever noticed how the way we treat others always finds its way back to us? Life has this quiet, unshakable law: what we plant in the hearts of others, we eventually harvest in our own lives. Sometimes that harvest is kindness, other times it's regret. Let me share a story with you. A story that isn't just about family, it's about us, about the choices we make and the people we become. An old man, frail in body but rich in years, came to live with his son, daughter-in-law, and little grandson. His hands trembled, his eyesight blurred, and his steps were unsteady. Every evening, the family gathered for dinner at the table, but for the old man, eating was a challenge. Spoonfuls of food slipped, milk spilled, dishes clattered. The simple act of dinner became messy and noisy. Frustration grew in his son and daughter-in-law. Finally, they decided the old man would eat alone in his room from a wooden bowl, away from their table and away from their patients. What they didn't notice were the tears that sometimes welled in his eyes, or the heavy silence that wrapped around him like a blanket. In that same house, a little boy watched quietly. He didn't speak until one evening, as he played with scraps of wood, his father asked, "What are you making, son?" The boy looked up, his eyes innocent and bright. "I'm making a little bowl for you and Mama to eat from when I grow up." The words were simple. The meaning was not. In that instant, the parents saw themselves, not as they were now, but as they might be one day, frail, dependent, and perhaps alone. Without a word, they walked to the old man's room. The son took his father's hand and led him back to the family table. From that night on, no one cared if the milk spilled, or the tablecloth was stained, or the fork was dropped. What mattered was that love had returned to the table. This story isn't just about an old man or a child's wisdom. It's about all of us. It's about how we choose to value people, not when they are at their strongest, but when they are at their weakest. Our parents once carried us when we couldn't walk, fed us when we couldn't feed ourselves, and stayed awake through our nights of sickness. And yet, sometimes, we forget that they too will one day need to lean on us. How we treat the elderly is more than kindness. It's an unspoken lesson to those who are watching, especially our children, because they will not remember what we said, but they will remember what we did. One day, we may find ourselves in the same place they stand today, and the way we cared for them may be the way we are cared for. Life is short. People we love will not be here forever. The moments we share, the conversations, the meals, even the little accidents are treasures we can never get back. Mindfulness reminds us to look beyond the inconvenience and see the person, to choose compassion over irritation, patience over judgment, and love over convenience. Because spilled milk can be cleaned, broken dishes can be replaced, but lost moments can never return. So today, call your parents, sit with them, listen to their stories, show your children what respect, care, and love truly look like. Because you reap what you sow, and the seeds you plant today will become the harvest you live with tomorrow. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs the reminder. And for more stories that inspire reflection, growth, and mindfulness, subscribe to Elevate and Reflect. Let's make every moment a moment we truly live.